What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Too Easy. I'm back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Nikola Jokic and just, how amazing he's been playing and just reacting to the Celtics Nuggets game that happened last night. So if you haven't noticed now, I like to just, talk about, give my reactions to some games that stood out to me, on a daily basis or, hell, weekly basis if there was nothing that really went on that week. So, I'm going to be coming with these videos, man. So if you like it, please like, comment, subscribe, leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think about what I'm saying or present a different perspective. I always like engaging with people and always like to talk, basketball as much as I can. So to the video. Nikola Jokic, man, he is balling out of his mind. He's playing great basketball. Now this year, I will say, like amongst, the typical names and whatever, but as far as like superstars go, man, it's been very wide this year. A lot of MVP candidates, a lot of people playing great caliber basketball. I mean, you got Giannis, you got KD, you got Jason Tatum, you got Luka Doncic, you got Jokic, you got, hell, even Joel Embiid. Like, these people are playing great and phenomenal basketball, and so I do think it needs to be commended. And so, but the reason why I'm doing this video is because Jokic is actually one of the people who have won the last 2 MVPs. And I know I was one of those people that were saying that Jokic, bruh, if he wins another fucking MVP after not winning anything, I'm going to lose my mind. So pretty much everybody probably thought that he was going to be disqualified this year from MVP voting because he's won back-to-back, just like how Giannis won back-to-back. And after, his performance in the playoffs, they pretty much going into that third possible back-to-back year of MVP. Even though he put up MVP numbers, they were like, nah, we ain't giving you shit. You're not about to win no other MVP. So history will state that that will be the same thing for Jokic, because if Jokic wins 3 straight, then now that puts him in a class of basketball players that's like, like top 10 greatest all-time type guys. And so I understand why there's some apprehension in that, because I definitely had it as well too. That being said, I mean, you can't discount what he's doing, bro. Like, for him to be playing at the level he's actually playing, oddly enough, he's actually playing better than his 2 MVP seasons, and his team is more successful. I think right now they're 24-12, just playing phenomenal basketball. And he's averaging 26 points a game, I think 11 rebounds and 9.5 assists, so almost a triple-double right now, like literally 0.5 away from a triple-double. And if you want to round up, I mean, he's at a triple-double. So he's playing amazing. And then the MVP candidates that he's going against, he's beating the dog shit out of them. So he just beat the best team in basketball, the Boston Celtics. It was in Denver. And yeah, Jokic had complete control of that game from start to finish. And he made Tatum, who was an MVP candidate, made him look like, he looked like all-star Jason Tatum. He didn't look like MVP runaway favorite Jason Tatum that night. And it wasn't because of they were shooting lights out, but it was very easy basketball, like very easy dimes from Jokic. He was distributing the ball perfectly, getting open guys, getting open layups for his teammates. Like, man, if you guys haven't watched that man play, like, he plays slow, but man, his IQ is so high. Like, it's hard to hate the guy. Like, he's an amazing high IQ offensive basketball player. The defense is, it's average at best, but he's not like a liability. You would think like they would, single him out and cook him, but no, that's not happening. Like, he does a pretty decent job, and then he's obviously a great rebounder, great outlet passer, and then when it's his time to operate in the post, he's unstoppable. There was literally nobody, not Al Horford, not Robert Williams, nobody that could stop him down low, and he got whatever he wanted. So yeah, he finished the game 30, 12, and 12. And so watching that game, I'm just like, I don't know, man. And y'all know from the previous videos, I'm a big Giannis Antetokounmpo fan. I still have Giannis as the MVP because the criteria that y'all gave Jokic the MVP last year was because he had He was missing two of his best players. Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. were not out there. So, and he still carried that team to a 50 wins or something like that. I think they were the 5th seed or whatever, and that was enough to get him MVP. So, okay, Giannis, he's missing Chris Middleton. Jrue Holiday's been out for X amount of games. So the only consistent guy out there has been Giannis. And yet, at the time, I think it slid now a little bit. They had the second best record, or at times first record in the NBA or in the East, or now I think they're sitting at third in the East right now. But literally like a game back. And so for him to be doing what he's doing, that definitely, to me, that equates for you being an MVP candidate, right? Or MVP favorite, especially when you're averaging 32, 12, and 5. I mean, on 50+% shooting, that's great numbers. But that being said, it is a regular season award, and just because Giannis was penalized for what he did in the playoffs and that canceled him out from being MVP, I don't think Jokic should be penalized either, because it really should be judged just on a regular season basis, season by season. Just because you won it last year, we don't need to bring in subjection and context to be like, oh, we're not going to give it to you this year. If you're playing the best and you're the most valuable to your team, and that value leads to a lot of wins, I feel like that should qualify you as an MVP candidate. And so Jokic is playing amazing, man. I would not be mad if he, I would be a little mad, but I'd at least understand if he won MVP, because he is playing out of his mind. And so, yeah, man, it's really crazy. Like, it's really crazy the type of basketball he's playing. So, going a little bit to the game, yeah, like I said, they pretty much dominated them. I think they won by like 12, but for the most part, they were up by like 15 the entire game. Jaylen Brown had an amazing game. He was awesome. He had 30. Jason Tatum had 25. It was on like 7 for 16 shooting, and most of his points were off the free throws. And so, like I said, I mean, he was okay. He wasn't nothing big, but if you watch that game, and you can watch the highlights, man. And the name of the game was Jokic, and just how well the Nuggets were playing and how dominant he looked out there. And another note that you guys probably didn't see if you didn't watch the game is that, yeah, there was like a 35-minute delay because off of alley-oop to Robert Williams, he like bent the rim. So they had to literally wait there for 35 minutes just for the game, for them to fix the rim and then for them to resume. But even when they resumed, like I said, it was a foregone conclusion. The Nuggets pretty much had control of the entire game. So, yeah, man, let me know what y'all think, man. I think Jokic, he's, or at least right now, because, Tatum beat Giannis, right? And so everybody's like, oh, Tatum's MVP now. So now that Jokic beat the dog shit out of Tatum, he should be the favorite now, right? So I think right now, if you see Jokic number one, don't get mad, but he's really like that. Like, he's really hooping like that. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Leave the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll talk next time.